This is what you heard so far. Hello and welcome to my show, all the way from abroad. I am Wolfgang Ingmar Ziegler, talking to you on Nean's Witz. Wolfgang Ingmar Ziegler. That's a bit of a mouthful, right? Let me magic a fantastic nickname, Nean. Nean is the abbreviation of Neanderthal. Neanderthals are my friends. Next, on Nean's Witz, why did I choose the medium of video so far, or so far away, or so far anyway? So far, so good. So far, so good. Since most of my works are multi-sided, they lend themselves to being filmed in various positions. Accordingly, I value video making as much as the making of the objects which I intended to be videoed. How did it start? One beginning, not the only one, was at a flea market in Basel in Sweden? Or would it be Swaziland or Eswatini? It would be in northwestern Switzerland, where I bought cheap oils on canvas at Peter's grave, as the locals call it. How lovely. Lale, Schofstackel, Gumsla. They sold for little money because they were poor copies or students' attempts, or the pride of Sunday painters or low-rated local artists. Nevertheless, I thought that these works had some merit, and if I could cut out the least or less successful parts, the edited outcome would shine. Chashli, Kopfstutz, Kopferdackel, Gottfriedli. My attitude was and is ambivalent. On the one hand, I aimed and still aim at salvaging discarded artworks on the premise that few artists can make it to the art world. This rescue operation, which suggests acknowledgement of a broader range of artistic contributors, including amateur painters, is serious. Not just serious, it's also hilarious. On the other hand, however, positively, my collaborative endeavour to recycle easily forgettable non-masterpieces can be rated. Cutting out and overpainting dead people's work does not smack of much respect, does it? Earlier, during the 6 months I had spent drawing in a small town near Cologne, whose name, Horem, sounds like horror, where I did little else. Oh, Cologne! Oh, the Cologne! I never thought of drawing on both sides of one piece of paper and on its edge. Still, I used to cut pieces of paper into shaped edges that did not simulate but evoked the third dimension. There you go. Probably because I liked the idea that drawing and painting and sculpture can be more alike than unalike, I now let the two sides and the edge of a cut-out sheet of paper disappear under the marks left by colour pencils, and I make further cuts inside the sheet, in the manner of my double-sided paintings. Something to do. there may be limited formal resemblance between these works full of holes and my textile sculptures, albeit a shared process links them. The types of antique and vintage fabrics and costumes I recycle into artifacts might have been soiled or partly torn when I acquired them. Like the amateur paintings at the flea market, not that many people care for them. Only the odd punters choose to buy damaged or second-rate goods when their prices are reasonable. Bargain hunters, bargain punters. The sliders at the beginning and at the end of this introductory video show a selection of my artworks. To a large extent, they can be associated with the traditional forms of drawing, painting, sculpture, and textiles. Still, is it not equally relevant to classify them as installation or conceptual art? Personally, I would label them as equally conceptualist and stuckist. Yes, it's a complete con, and yes, I'm stuck.